how much of the Medicare budget spent on end-stage renal disease on dialysis, and the number he came up with was 31%. There's roughly $250 billion a year of taxpayer money just spent on dialysis. You know, Senator Lee just talked about not incentivizing the status quo. A perfect comment, because we're marking up the agriculture, a 5-year farm bill right now. And this is a very real big, because the Farm Bill entrenches food policy in a way that supports our current food behaviors. By subsidizing commodity crops, our current food, and rather than working on ensuring that specialty crops can be produced, we're sort of denying the nutritious greens that we need to do. We're really good at making corn cheap and sugar cheap, and that then, of course, it gives us a food industry that specializes in making highly processed foods without the education and intervention that will keep us from just continuing to promote type 2 diabetes. So we need to be concerned about unintentionally structuring a farm system at the federal level that supports the trend of obesity. But if you look at the rest of the Farm Bill, you have SNAP and WIC. We know that the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program reduces severe food insecurity between 12 and 19%. And it is food insecurity and inadequate nutrition, Mrs. Brown-Friday pointed out. You know, the lower the income, the more likely you are to get diabetes. And the higher the income, the better the food, the less likely. We're struggling with a budget right now where they're talking about fiscal year funding for 2024 for the SNAP program at a level of 2007. I mean, rolling it back decades. Same with the WIC program, Women, Infants, and Children's Program. They're going to cut it by $800 million, which is 5 million women and children losing fruit and vegetable vouchers. So we've really got to look hard at the Farm Bill in the light of the diabetes challenge that we're facing right now. Ms. Brown-Friday talked about food deserts. President Nygren, can you specifically talk about food deserts in the Navajo Nation?
Congressman, thank you. When it comes to food deserts, could you...
How big a challenge is it for you with the Navajos who live both on the reservation and off, in terms of the ability to get the healthy food that will give them the lifestyle they need?
Okay. Thank you, Congressman. When it comes to food, and having grown up myself, the nearest grocery was 75 miles, which is Farmington, New Mexico. So in order to get to a Walmart, you had to go 75 miles where I grew up from. And most of the time, the nearest grocery store is the local trading post or the local gas station. So all of us have been in a gas station. If you go to a Speedway or Sinclair or whatever the gas station is, most of the time it's candy, food, chips, things that are normally for people that are just on the road and headed to a certain direction. So I know that one of the things that's why we impose that tax.
Happy Monday, friends. They are trying to block this. Democrats are now urging House Republicans to not pass any further cuts to relief programs. Lawmakers in the House and Senate are negotiating on what they want to be included and cut from the massive Farm Bill, which will be worth billions of dollars. Experts are expecting to see major changes. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for all of the latest news. Also, this coming Friday and every Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Now, friends, 25 Democratic lawmakers have urged Republican leaders of the U.S. House of Representatives to stop calling for further cuts to the largest U.S. food aid program for low-income Americans. This demand comes as a key committee considers a $728 billion farm and nutrition spending bill. The letter written to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy reflects rising partisan tensions in Congress over the SNAP program. The Democrats, all members of the House Agriculture Committee, told Speaker McCarthy that continuing Republican talk of SNAP cuts could jeopardize progress on this year's Farm Bill. Representative David Scott, the panel's senior Democrat, and other lawmakers wrote, playing partisan SNAP politics does nothing to address the needs of our farm and ranch families who depend on the other components of the Farm Bill. The lawmakers have asked Speaker McCarthy to let the panel work and then respect the product that they hope comes out of the process. Republicans secured expanded work requirements for SNAP recipients as part of the deal negotiated by Speaker McCarthy and President Biden this spring to raise a U.S. debt ceiling. Democrats are now seeking to protect the program from further cuts in the Farm Bill, which comes every 5 years. The legislation also funds farm commodity and conservation programs, as well as SNAP and other food aid. According to a Democratic committee staffer, the letter was prompted by recent comments from Kevin McCarthy and Representative Garrett Graves, one of his top negotiators, indicating that Republicans may seek further SNAP cuts in the Farm Bill or the agriculture appropriations process. The Agriculture Committee's Republican chairman, Representative G.T. Thompson, said it will complete a Farm Bill draft by the end of August. The current Farm Bill expires on September 30th. With both the House and Senate in a summer recess, the prospects of passing the legislation on time are waning. Farm bills are often extended for several months to allow for negotiation of a new one. Once a year, the USDA makes cost of living revisions to the amount that families receive in food benefits. It has just announced the new amounts that households will receive for the 2024 fiscal year, starting October 1st, 2023. Under the new provisions, a family of 4 can receive a maximum of $973 a month. That is up from $939 in the current fiscal year. The SNAP program helps millions of low-income American households keep food on the table. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities says that SNAP reduces hunger by as much as 30% and is even more effective among U.S. children. The USDA bases food benefit payments on something that's called a thrifty food plan, which it uses to estimate the cost of providing low-cost meals. SNAP benefits are calculated for each fiscal year, which is why the 2024 allocations kick off in October. The maximum payments for 2024 are up between 3.5% and 3.7% on the 2023 allocations. So the amount that a household receives depends on a number of factors, including income and location. Payments are higher in states where higher living costs are like in Alaska and Hawaii. SNAP benefits are calculated by making deductions from the maximum payment, and many U.S. households will not receive the maximum amount. So broadly speaking, eligibility depends on income and the amount of money in your bank account. A payment of $973 for a household of 4 equates to about $8 per person per day. While SNAP benefits are not designed to cover everything, it isn't easy to feed a family on around $2.66 per person per meal. Research from the Urban Institute showed that the maximum benefits often don't cover a family's food costs. The new benefit amount, which is a monthly increase of $34 for a household of 4, is roughly in line with cost of living increases, which are measured by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Its latest Consumer Price Index figures show that the cost of all items in June 2023 was up 3% over the year before. However, inflation does not impact all aspects of life equally. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Monday. My dear friends, thank you so much for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing winners every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure that you enter these weekly giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.